Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hi friends, we are back today with our book Living Spring, and it is through the Spirit Emmanuel and by the medium Chico Xavier. Today we are at chapter 21, Greatness. But again, before we start, let's calm ourselves down. Let's maybe sit still if it's not possible. Just put our intentions on our listening and to really absorb these messages that comes from Emmanuel. In chapter 21, Greatness. The lesser is blessed by the greater, and it's Apostle Paul in Hebrews 7 verse 7. In any activity in life, there are those who reach natural greatness amongst their relatives, friends, and contemporaries. There are those who are great because of their knowledge, virtues, and competence. In general, however, those who are elevated to any level of superiority usually use their status to neglect their debt to regular people. Those who become financially great often become avari- virtuous. Those who stand out as scientists become conceited, and those who come into power embrace vain pride. However, the law of life does not allow for exclusivism or separatism. separatism. According to the divine principle, all true progress is to become a blessing for the whole community. Nature itself offers sublime lessons in this regard. A tree grows to bear fruit. A spring grows to benefit the soil. If you have grown in experience or have reached a higher position of some kind, remember fraternal communion with all. The sun with its rays of light does not abandon the muddy cavern of scorn or scorn the worm. Growth is power. Mind how you use the advantages you have been given in life. The greatest spirit of all those who have ever been born accepted offering the unlimited sacrifice in order to help all unconditionally. Do not forget that according to the divine statute, the lesser is blessed by the greater. Today, Emmanuel comes and is reminding us that if we have grown, as he says, we are responsible for every soul that is connected to us. And it is not only about giving out money or material things, but also responsible to give out what we learn and how we grow as spiritus and in any platform. If you think about it, we must give more of ourselves. This is what we are called to do, which means giving more of what we have. Emmanuel is telling us that a tree bears fruit to give to others. So this is his destiny or his work. It's, he's not there for himself. He's not eating all his own fruits. He's there to be the one to bear the fruit for others. And if we look at that, we can ask ourselves this question: are we bearing these great fruits for others to eat from? Do not think of ourselves. Do not think about how many cars we can buy, how many houses we can buy, when there are so many people not even, especially in this time on earth, not even having food, not having cars, not having even a home to stay in, and not only looking at ourselves, but to, to be here to give out. We know that through the book of money is that everything comes from God. So if we are given a responsibility of money coming through us, because it's not coming to us, it is to give out. Even if you think you've worked for this money, it is not your money. It is given from God, which means that we are only those who work with it on earth. See it as we have to see it as if we are working in this great company and we work with the responsibility to make sure that the money that comes in goes to the people that needs it, even though we work hard. So we can see ourselves as the distributors of what comes through us, what is allowed by God that comes through us, and not being selfish. Because then maybe this responsibility will be taken away if we do not work with it. And we know by the great spirits that the more we are given more responsibility, the more responsible we are for our actions about this. So Emmanuel is coming and asking us today, or reminding us today, to be this tree, to be more giving. And it goes like in the spiritual way as well. What do the people around you get from you? What fruit are we bearing? And in chapter 10 of Fallen Life, Emmanuel is putting it in ways and saying that what do we emit? What do we emit? Are we constantly giving and in the same way giving loving thoughts to others as well, being in a prayerful way, praying for everybody that comes into our experience every day? So this is sharing as well. Constant love sharing, thought sharing in a prayerful way to also help others. So today, let's remind ourselves that regardless of where we are, regardless of what we are going through, regardless of maybe if we don't have anybody with us, let's use then prayer to help them or to assist them. Because let's be this um, giving in the giving mindset so that we can assist one another. And then when we have, let's give out also in a prayerful matter so that everybody that is our brother and our sister will be assisted in the same way. And don't take for granted the responsibility that is given to us by God. Thank you so much. And we'll see each other next week. Bye bye.